Hello, everybody. I'm unmuted now. How's everybody doing out there, my friends? We are getting ready for a night full of grinding. I've already grinded 110-ish plus K today in order to get ready for Friday. This week cooldown between card packs. No bueno, especially with the cost. Hi to everybody who's already hanging out. Let's check out this chat here quickly. We got Warzone123 saying hi. Hi, buddy. We got Juiceman Plays in here as well. So Juiceman's asking, who's got the Roman Reigns 25 for Stone Cold Diamond? I do not. This is a very... I've talked about it, but I am still missing Jacob Fatu, and I'm not spending any more MFP on Bloodline packs. I was hoping for some cool birthdays to give us a few packs of free Bloodline cards, because we have not received a single free Bloodline pack yet. Just to put that out there. Like, there hasn't been an event. We didn't get any extras with the boss battles on Saturday last week because it was just the one and done for the boss. So yeah, still waiting on that final Jacob Fatu card so I can get Roman Reigns 25. And I will be buying them from the card market, it looks like, unless we get some packs, because I'm not spending more MFP on it. So yeah, we got Stone Cold is no joke. Yep, that's true. Warzone 123. I'm super excited for the side quest on the island featuring the Wyatts. I knew that gate was for something. We're 100% done chapter 3 at the moment, so we'll be jumping right back into the island. Probably not till next week. We'll save it for a night next week and do the island chapter. Not chapter, but the new side quest on the island. And dive in. I'm curious how meaty it is. So, yeah, Rodney, thank you for coming to the chat. Michael, Justin, thank you guys all for hanging out. Alan, yeah, we got a lot of things. I do that. Stone Cold. I really want the Stone Cold, man. Yeah, I'm waiting on the card market. Yeah, today's been a good day. Went out, did some soccer. I didn't do soccer. I watched my kids play soccer. So, watch my kids play soccer. I spent most of the day grinding. Let's move over to the WWE screen, because that's where I'm sitting right now. So yeah, spent most of the day watching YouTube and grinding. Spencer, what's going on, man? So, hey, Nathan, do you see 2K screwed up the last man standing match? No, what'd they do? I only miss Solo, and I'm 8 of 9. Yeah, I'm 8 of 9, but I'm missing Jacob Fatu. Who's my favorite character in the WWE of all time? So, like, this is and I always default to a lot of Canadians as a Canadian. I default to a lot of Canadian wrestlers. But my favorite is Christian. Now in AEW is Christian Cage. I loved Christian. Vince McMahon did not push him properly or use him properly in any way, shape, or form. So yeah, always going to be Christian. Yo, Nathan, did you get the Twitch drop code? Yep, I did, and I got a bunch of basic bitch cards out of it. Golds and silvers, not even a single themed card for the pack. So it was very, very bad. So yeah, I did get the Twitch packs. They were not good. I've not done the Kevin Nash birthday bash. We will do that first, I think, to start off with. So we can get a whole 1,250 MFP. So yeah, they were not good, but we'll get the 1,250 MFP. You can't pick the guy up when the ref is counting. Oh, weird. Yo, what's going on, Final Boss? Hope you're having a good day. This is a bad reward. We'll just take Damian Priest in. I don't even know what type of match is this. It's just a standard match. Use the gold solo. I didn't get mine. I didn't get. So you do have to go to a website. Wait, I've got the website here somewhere. Give me a second. There's a website for the Twitch drops that you have to go to. Let me pull it up, and that way you guys have access to it. No, WWE 2K25 / Which drops? There we are. This is it here. So you need to make sure you log into this website on WWE's Twitch, and then you get a locker code, a custom locker code from this. So I just threw it in the chat there. A custom locker code that you can use to unlock it. So, or to get your things. So yeah, that's how you get those free packs. Use the springboard attack so you'll not get stunned by Kevin Nash because he's a giant. Okay. Well, we're already... Oh, I haven't made a break on my screen yet. Need one more to get CM Punk 11. Man, everybody's coming to hang out while I... Oh yeah, he's a giant, right. That's fine, Kevin Nash. You and your dumb reward. Whittle him down with light attacks here. I don't think Damian Priest has any springboards, no. I was like, there's no way he has springboards. Too much work for free stuff. It wasn't that terrible. But yeah, it required a little bit more work. What type of card is Kevin Nash anyways? I don't even know. I didn't look. I did the birthday. Nice. I've heard. We'll get to him next week. Yeah, we'll... yeah, this is a very weak event in terms of XP being given out. Almost got him shield broken, and that's going to open up more options here. All right, there we go. Time. Oh, weird. We're going to try and build up a second finisher so we can hit a second South of Heaven on him. Oh, a little bit too early. What's the next card pack? I don't know what the next card pack is. So we saw something a little while ago saying Heat Wave cards would be coming. I believe it was Heat Wave. And I don't know what that means, but that was like the theme pack. That was when the Bloodline cards were leaked. We saw the Heat Wave designs. So I expect it's going to be Heat Wave. We're in the summer. That makes the most sense to me. So we got a goal. Yeah, it's not SummerSlam yet. I really hope they don't do what they did with SummerSlam last year. Or not with WrestleMania this year, with 2 sets of cards. Big sets of cards with like no time in between the like I think we only had a week between SummerSlam and WrestleMania, between the first WrestleMania Pack 1 and WrestleMania Pack 2. Yo, what's going on, peeps? Wow, he got up way quicker than I did. So we're going to go for the South of Heaven. Oh, he reversed it. That sucks. All right, we kicked out. We'll be fine. Yeah, we need the Dragon League card. We don't know what it is. So here's the deal. I actually wouldn't be totally opposed to another repeat card pack where we had like the repeats of the like the Superstar 1 or whatever we called it. Oh no! He ate my finisher. He's got Wet Blanket. I didn't realize that. Yo, he's got Wet Blanket. Oh, it sucks. Going to be an all-women pack for Evolution? I don't think it is. Although I wouldn't be opposed to a good women's pack. I wouldn't be opposed to that, my friends. He's going to reverse. Oh, no. I thought he was going to reverse that. No, I really hope we're not getting that. Philly Gaming, I really hope it's not a pack 1, pack 2 type situation. I don't need to count out. And it's more my pride. He's not going to reverse a second one. But that's not enough for one beat. We got to get a second. Okay. Now get up. Get up so we can hit it one more time. Come on. I don't want him to reverse these. Could reverse it now. Nope. We're good. Okay. That's it. We're good. Oh, he's got resiliency. Never mind. We're not good. I forgot he had resiliency. No, it was pretty instant. Put the locker code in. They went right in. Yeah, it's Dragon Lee, so it's definitely not evolution. Fair point. I know I saw somebody saying evolution. All right, let's try and get the pin now. And there we go. We finish up the match. Woo! All right, so we're getting 1,250 MFP, and we got another 163. And that's the event. And we got nothing else on the horizon. It's pretty dull. And everything here is done with the exception of this stupid event, which I'd love to do, but I am missing the one card I need for it. So, yeah, just got the Twitch drops done. Yeah, the Twitch drops, you just had to watch somebody for like an hour. Here's what I'll tell you right now. Why doesn't YouTube have, like, look, me live streaming to YouTube has been really good overall. I have a base because we started putting the videos up there. I have a base. We started putting up the videos there. But I will tell you, Twitch gets much better stuff like Twitch drops and things like that. So, okay, so I'm hearing people saying, what's my grind? And that's what we're doing for the rest of the night. I just got to grind. We are currently sitting at 300,000, 315,919. So 315K, and we need 540 for probably for the next 20 pack that launches Friday morning. They've given us a week between, and I had 2 days where I was pretty much away. So, I really have to get caught up in terms of, my thing. So I thought, and I had a few people in my comments suggesting just do a grind night where I'm going to do boring grinding and we can just stick around and we can talk about the game and what's going on. And yeah, a lot of cool stuff going on. Or bad stuff. We can just talk about the game in general and see what's going on. Somebody's asked what my grind team is. Okay, so what do we got here? We have a few questions. Just got the Twitch drops done. Nice. So we'll talk about my grind in a second, Warzone. We'll go through that. Hi, Skeleton. I hope you're doing good. My packs from the Twitch drops were good. I got Bray. You know what? Good for you. I got garbage. I literally got bronze and silver cards. That's it. I didn't get a single theme card. Nathan, did you know the PS5 control lights up the buttons hit for the submission Gunther method ops? Wait, did you know that the PS5 controller lights up the button to hit for the submission Gunther methods up? No, I did not know that. Working on 550K. Do you like or dislike MyFaction? I like MyFaction. It's been pretty good overall. Honestly, like I wouldn't have started the channel, and I've kind of pigeonholed myself at this point because I've called it MyFaction Reaction. For MyFaction content. So yeah, but I think probably next week, if we do have a 2-week rotation, you guys will see me live streaming a little bit of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4 because I love the Tony Hawk series. I platinumed 1+2. That was a bit of a grind myself. So I may dabble into some other games for live streams. I think we will still be consistently just WWE content videos themselves, but I may dabble, if that's okay with you guys, in Tony Hawk over the next few weeks. And maybe Cyberpunk. I don't know. It's free on PlayStation Plus right now, so I'm interested in trying that. Let me know if that's a big turnout for you guys. But I do want to dabble into a few other games, especially with the lack of content we've been getting within the games, within the game itself. Did you hear Shayna Baszler? Yeah, Shayna Baszler's was a producer in NXT last night. So it sounds like she might be working backstage now, which is good. White is a pink square, peach is a circle. You could do a hardcore casual and not open any packs for 3 months. It's true. Well, white flashing X, pink is square, and peach is color. No need to knock them off the apron. Oh, interesting. I did not know this. I might have to go through that a little bit more. I need Jimmy for Roman. I wonder if the Umaga glitch is no logo. Yeah, I'm not sure. Daniel, I used to board back in the days. I never boarded. That was not my thing, but I love the Tony Hawk games. I was so good at them. Man, and platinuming THPS 1+2 a few years ago was like one of the hardest things I've done. So we're just doing a quick run through of the grind here. I know I had somebody, so we'll go through the cards in a second, what you could replace for what. So for the method I'm using, you kind of need Umaga because Umaga does all the work. I've been playing 3+4. Awesome. I did hear the MP is broken, full of cheaters again. Yeah, what a surprise that the MP is multiplayer is broken in a game when it launches. What a surprise. The chat bigger. All I need is Solo and Jacob and Roman awesome, but Umaga. More importantly, I need Jacob. Yeah, Jacob's my big missing piece. I've talked about that a bit already. Just learned. Did you know in chapter 1, if you talk to Ray and ask for his opponent, he says Bull Nakano and she's coming in the DLC? Yeah, I think so. I think that'll be happening. You still have the movie Glee. Christian Slater started it. Nice. Better than the Stone Cold method, more efficient. Yeah, so yeah, this is my method right now, guys. So we're using AJ Styles, a live event AJ Styles. Now, if you don't have this one's good because he's got the swiftness badge, which you get a little bit of I think it's 15 MFP just for the match beginning, which is why we picked him. You can, however, switch him out with the demastered AJ Styles or the gold AJ Styles. There's only 3 versions right now. So if you weren't lucky enough to get this, I believe it was the Seth Superstar, the match card, and you didn't get it then, you can do that. Then we've got Umaga, who is available right now in the Bloodline pack for Solo. He's doing all the heavy work. We've got Pink Diamond, Jey Uso, and he's here strictly for the badges because he's got some great badges that activate as soon as you start the match. And then we got Mr. Punk here, and he is also here because he's got Sting Like a Bee, Locomotion, and Swiftness, which all grant you MFP when you start the match. For those final 2, you can go into whatever you want for it. The other thing I did was, and I completely forgot about this, but I did earlier today, I think it is making a bit of a difference. I switched up my manager to, that's not the right, wait, maybe it was. Yeah, it was. I switched up my manager to Mr. Fuji, an Amethyst Mr. Fuji, because he's excellent with Umaga, just to give Umaga some power boosts. So, yeah, because now he's getting a power boost in arm power, in grapple offense, grapple reversal, arm durability, pin escape, strength, and his finisher goes up to a full 99. So, yeah. So that is the grinding team at the moment. Yeah, but let's jump in here. So we're just going to keep doing this. What we want to do is we want to hit 400K before we end the stream tonight. That is our goal. You have the prototype Persona card. If it's been available, I have it. I can't even remember. But I have every live event one except the 2 Naomis, which obviously haven't happened yet, and Stone Cold. Those are the only 2 ones I'm missing. So. And we're just going to fucking Roman. All right, so now we just play defense against who's ever going to come in. Okay, this is fine. They all came in. We'll switch to a manga. What keeps me motivated while grinding? Grant. Just knowing what's coming up, I think, is the next one. Wait, I thought we'd take them all out. I guess not. Okay, come on in here, Solo. Don't be a waste of time like you normally are. What do? I just quit and I exited the match and I restart it. So, yeah, if he reverses it, if he reverses it, I just restart the match because it's not worth the time and investment in it. Was the Zoe and Priest given to everybody today? So I don't know what was going on with that. So they granted me those. I did get some money because I'd submitted a ticket for it ages ago when they went live. And then they weren't rewarded a few months ago. So I created a ticket for it and they did give me the cards. So I actually just got like 150,000 MFP. So just gifted to me today. So I got my locker code earlier. Is it just me, or do they feel like they've been lighter on locker codes this year too? Yeah. So whenever I grind my faction, I just quit and grind VC on the island because I don't want the mental damage. Yeah, I think this is faster than grinding VC on the island is what my understanding is. I could be wrong about that. No, not 150k. I think I said the wrong number. 15000. I've had a bug where the Tongaloa just stands at ringside or keeps running into the barricade. Bet we get Emerald Cody when... Yeah. Well, we still got those two... That Emerald Cody and Emerald Randy Orton that have been sitting in locker codes forever, along with those 15 cosmetics. I think they're afraid to release the cosmetics because of everybody's collection level. Because people are now unlocking Seth Rollins. It was gifted to me because for the Zoe... Zoe Stark and DP cards that didn't unlock for the Superstar series a while back. So if you completed your collection reward, for whatever reason they weren't unlocking. So they, I guess, even though I had already received them because I submitted a ticket, they put them through again today, I guess, for people who hadn't received them yet. And I got a duplicate, so it got me an extra 15k. So I was not going to complain in my quest to get 200k today. We started with 200,000 today. I'd like to finish with 400,000 or more. I don't know if that's possible. I'm not going to be watching all 3 shows this weekend. We got some stuff going on this weekend. Got a soccer tournament on Sunday with my kid. I'm going to be an extra in a movie. Yeah, and I think that's what happened. I think they just looked at everybody who had it and everybody who didn't have it, and just handed them out. So I'd like to watch a bunch of the wrestling, but I don't know if I will, because I'm going to be an extra in a movie shooting about an hour away from me on Saturday. So I don't think I'll be back in time for Saturday. It's main event, and then Sunday we got an all-day soccer tournament. So maybe I'll do a live stream. Is anybody interested in me doing a live stream to Evolution?
The latest incarnation of the Bloodline only has one mode: total destruction. Doesn't matter who you
That's like 6 hours of grind to get it. Well, we're already halfway to the goal that I set today. So because we're at oh, he reversed it. Let's just restart it. Do you have all the Persona cards in the game? I have most of them. Well, actually, yeah, I should have everyone. I was trying to think. Here, we'll back out of here for a second. So if you want to look at my collection quickly, I have every set done with the exception I'm missing one Bloodline card. So I guess I'm missing that Roman Reigns Persona card, the new one for the Bloodline. And I'm missing 12 Legends Series 2 cards. I'm not overwhelmed in trying to get them. I'll get them from the card market later. Or if they put them, like if they do another catch-up card pack. There's none in the Faction Wars to get. And then if you look at live... the live event rewards, I'm only missing 3. None of them are personas. You've completed chapter 3 10 times. You're doing the 11th character now. Wow, that's commitment. I've not done that. I'm still missing a few collector rewards, but I'll get those as we clear up the legends and the Bloodline stuff. That'll clear out. So I can make 33K an hour with Gunther now that the lights are a game changer. Okay, so I don't understand the lights thing. So what are you saying? I think part of my problem is I am currently rocking the Astrobot controller, so those lights don't necessarily match up with my controller colors because they're all blue. So I was at 50K today in 2 hours, so I don't know if I can keep up grinding and just be disappointed that it's not. That's why I gave up on trying to pull Jacob Fatu. I'm just going to get him from a free pack. Hopefully they have one, or I'll get him from the card market. I'm done trying to get him. I blew over Friday and Saturday. I probably blew 200K that I'd be at almost enough for the next week's pack. How much VC do you have now? Not much. Oh, no, you're talking for the guy grinding. Never mind. Sorry, my bad. Start the submission, and the controller lights up a different color. Yeah, I'd love to do the Stone Cold thing, and we will get Stone Cold, because he'll update in the market before that happens. Okay, who's going to come in here? Yeah. Oh, you still need a bunch of cards. Okay, we're just going to exit this out. I don't want to keep playing. If it starts to mess up bad, I just get out and start anew. You're going to start grinding in a few minutes? Well, you're sitting on a F-ton of MFP, I believe. The thing that this Bloodlines pack ends is Friday. How the hell is the Austin? Because they're just keeping it open for once the once it hits the card market for people. So that once, which is like, I wasn't a fan of it, but at least they kept it open long enough. The PS5 lights up. What button to hit? X is square, pink. Sorry, white is X, square is pink, peach is 0. Not sure which colors makes it very fossil. Okay, I'll have to play with that in a little bit. Rodney, I don't think I'll be doing it today, but I will look at that tomorrow or the next day. I just want to get through the grinding that we have to get done now. Okay, you're being the worst. Sorry, I wasn't talking to you guys. I was talking to the game. I did it until I hit 100K, spent it all back at 30K. Yeah, that was my problem last week, was I was spending all my money and then like all my MFP trying to get this stupid card and I didn't get it. Like, what am I supposed to do? So I want to do the Stone Cold event, obviously. I'm only missing Solo to get Umanga. and have 200K, do you recommend saving? That's a tougher that's a tougher question because you don't solos like needed for to get the Umanga. Yeah, that's a tougher one. Do you recommend saving? Here's the deal. Umanga is going to come back as a boss battle. Wait till he's in the card market. Wait till he's in the card market and do him on the encore boss battle. Don't waste any more MFP on it. Save your MFP. That's my recommendation.
It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions we've ever seen. Listen to this reaction from
They should hit the so the Bloodline card should be in the card market before the Roman Reigns Rumble event is done. So that should be fine. And then there will be an encore event for the solo card once it hits the market. So I don't think we'll have a lot of time, but once the Bloodline cards hit the market, because we've got till August, I think the end of August. So I think the cards will be right in there and we'll have like a day or two to complete the Rumble event with Roman, I think. And if not, at that point, we should be able to still buy Bloodline packs. So I'll start spending a lot when it hits that. Yeah, definitely check it out. Crazy. No more interference made 300. Okay, well, I'll have to check that out then, Rodney. Yeah, because getting 300K sounds good.
essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men. Dangerous men, each with a few...
They're going to be 4v4 using a manga. I can't... Yeah, it's the... You'll need Stone Cold for that one, too. Which is... And we don't know what the rewards for that's going to be. I shared those in a video a few weeks ago. They actually added... KSI is going to be... Once the DLC drops, because we didn't have that yet, KSI is going to have a match against Logan Paul. So... what do I do when I'm not this? Well, I'm a family guy. So I've got 3 boys at home. Love to play. Just recently got back into it. Played like 1,000 years ago. But I played Magic the Gathering, and I've gotten back into that recently. So that's been super fun, and I've gotten 2 of my 3 boys into it, which has been exciting too. So... All right, guys, I have to make a quick washroom break. I will be right back. Just hold on. My apologies, guys. Bye. We're back, my friends. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. My stomach just like flipped over on me, and I had to go take a quick bio break. I apologize about the delay there, guys. All right, so let's get back to this grind here. Frank, you got it for having the Zoe Stark and Damian Priest. I think they went through and were fixing anybody who didn't get it prior to this. So
The Bloodline looks as menacing as ever as they prepare to establish their dominance once again inside.
that's what happened with that. I got it too. So if you'd already put the ticket in and got it fixed up, then it's just extra MFP, which none of us are going to complain about. Can you counter Roman Reigns spear? Oh yeah, I've done it a bunch. In fact, there's a really tough match against Roman Reigns a while back, and my suggestion was to eat the spears at the beginning because he started with 3 finishers. So was to eat the spears. Yeah, so yeah, anyway, so that's what I did there. Sitting at 207 MFP right now, so helped. Yeah, no, 100%. It was a nice little surprise when I tagged in this afternoon. And also, Kevin Nash birthday event that yielded almost no MFP. So it was 1,500 MFP, if I remember correctly. We've had better birthday bashes at like 2,500. All right, maybe we gotta go back and try this Gunther method again. It's been a little while using the what Rodney was saying. Because if we can do it, but without having to worry about the tap out, I think it's quick. When is your next? I'm assuming live stream. Probably card pack opening Friday, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how well I do tomorrow. No. Probably won't be tomorrow. Tomorrow night I am prepping. So Friday afternoon at 1 o'clock, I have Friday afternoon I have an interview at 1 o'clock for the channel. This is not a job interview. I do need those, but I haven't been getting many of those, unfortunately. But we do have an oh, that's too bad that you couldn't comment. Yo, what's going on, Hervey? Welcome to the stream, my friend. We are just streaming away here. So, but I have an interview with somebody MyFaction 2K related that I'm excited to do. So, all right, Hervey, not Hervey, Rodney, who are we using in this Gunther grinding method now? Too late in the game. Yeah, 100%. We should be getting way more. Just like the daily rewards are a joke right now, too. They are 100% a joke. What cards give more MFP that are easier to get? I do this method, but only get... So you got to look at cards. I should just create like some sort of slide I can put up on the screen. But I've got them listed down here. Be repellent. So you want to look for cards with these badges. Be repellent, curls, going in hot, leg day, locomotion, quick winner, 6-pack, sting like a bee, swiftness, and unscathed. For the most part, those will all give you MFP right at the beginning of the match, which is going to help you. You want to find the highest cards that'll give you gold. That being said, unscathed and quick winner will give you once the match finishes, as long as you meet those. Yo, what's up going on, Gaming Destruction? Thank you for jumping in the chat, my friend. I hope everything is going well. Okay, so we need to go to Sinister because this is my grinding one. So I'm hearing Gunther's the way to go again. Do you play PS5? Yeah, I'm on PS5. This is my fun controller here that we've got for PS5. My Astrobot controller. I love that game. So yes, I am on PS5. Sapphire AJ Styles, Pink Diamond Jey Uso, Ruby Booker T. Could you use... I guess you're going to get... Do you think you're going to get 1K on the stream? I don't think I'll hit 1,000 subs on the stream. We'll see. But I don't know. I have to look. We're still quite a bit away. We're like 75 people away from hitting 1,000 subs, but we're getting close. We are getting close. Nathan, I grinded up until 6:04, pulled out. Nice. Good job. I guess Booker T is used just for the signature. Got him in here somewhere. And you get the points for the rabble rouser. And then WrestleMania Gunther. There's so many cards now. There he is. All right, well, we'll give this a try. So I'm being told we're switching out the grinding team slightly because I'm being told that if I look at the color, it will help me predict which one to use. Can I use the Bloodline? Yeah, you can. It just won't give you as much MFP, but 100% you still can use it if you're using it like I was using it. I use live event AJ, Roman, and WrestleMania Jey Uso. Okay. So, and then Rodney. I got to look at the colors again. You wrote them a few times. It was pink. Pink. Okay, you guys had some good tips. Rodney, you had some good tips on the colors. We're going to give this a try. Okay, here it is. So the PS5 lights up what button to hit. So white is X, square is pink, and circle is peach. So white is X. I got to remember that. That's going to be the toughest part, is just remembering that. White is X. Pink is... Sorry, white is... No. Yeah, white is X. Square is pink. And 0 is peach. So white, pink, peach. White, pink, peach. White, pink, peach. Okay, we'll get this because we'll get it. If you have aftermarket controller, nope, not running aftermarket controller, so we're fine there. We're running a super not aftermarket. White is X. Dark pink is 0.
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match.
Okay, so we're going to tap in Booker. Then he's going to do his... Not a good start here, Booker T. Oh, no. I have all my buttons messed up. I got to get used to this again. Oh, they can hurt my head, and I don't have that console. LOL. Yeah, I've got to get my head wrapped around it too, Daniel. 100%. But if you know what? If you haven't hit, if you haven't subbed yet, you're going to want to, because we got, you don't want to miss the interview. I think if I do it on Friday, we'll probably get it posted before Monday. So, okay, so we're going to tag in Booker T. He's going to do his signature and he's not going to miss a bunch of times. I have like the triple press in my head.
could really come back to bite him in the end.
So now we're going to do this. I don't have it down like I did. Okay. So he's got the thing. So white, pink, peach. White, pink, peach.
Is pouring more fuel on his fire right now.
Okay.
Looks like Gunther looking to torture his opponent. The elevated Boston crab.
Okay. I see it. Okay, I think I got it now. So when it flashes white, you hit X and you know it's coming. Zach Houghton, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate that. Oh, but this is really low MFP wise. Why is this so low MFP wise? Was there something I should be doing? Maybe I didn't get back to the taunts in time. Rodney, how much MFP are you getting out of it?
The bell rings. The Bloodline will
All right.
surely be looking to run roughshod in this match. That pack mentality in full force here. You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men. Dangerous men, each with a few screws loose in their own respective rights. Yeah, the rest of the family may want nothing to do with any of them, but you can't deny how they've come together to create something dominant in this iteration.
Okay.
The Bloodline. Guys,
I'm not doing good at it, but we'll just get in the practice in here.
sit down anytime soon. That's how excited they are for this matchup. Just lit them up with that sequence. Tags in here.
Because you're doing it quicker, so you get...
Oh man, he is more than fired up right.
Okay. Oh no, this one. Oh no, I had the wrong color.
This is the submission. The spine is under attack here. Teammate stops the submission just
Okay. I didn't do that one that well. 574 and 23 seconds. Okay, so if I hit everything right... Yeah... It's just getting, because I had everything pre-programmed for the Umaga, so I had all my presses in my head about how everything's supposed to work. Now it's just trying to get it over to the new method. Pink and peach look very similar, so it's tricky. Okay, so we're going to get him in. And then we're going to do his taunt. So I got to do 2 taunts with it. It's 2 presses to get to AJ. Hey, you did this on your live stream. Do you know how to grind with these characters? So we're switching out and it was on the stream here because I was using the Umaga method, but I'm being told about a different method, which is supposed to be a little bit quicker. So we're experimenting with it live on stream here and seeing if we can get it down and working quickly. They do look similar, but once you get it down super fast and smooth, I tested it for a few days. Okay. All right. Look, I'm always about testing a new method, so we got to get him in. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to do a ton, and then 2 presses to get back to AJ. He's going to do his move. We're then going to tag in Gunther. Gunther is going to do his rage. And now he can do his super. And that's going to be white, so it's going to be X. How come that didn't tap? I think this happens. You did this method without experimenting? Yep, we're giving it a try. This is the experimentation, my friend. So he definitely tapped out, which kind of sucks. But I remember that happening occasionally where he'd like tap out and then it wouldn't go through. I should do some more taunts. So yeah, Warzone, we're giving this a try on the stream here to see if we can get this down. If it's faster and I can take a few minutes to learn it, then we'll go with that route. Right taunt holding right trigger before the super finisher. Oh, yes, that's right. Okay, the taunt with... See, this is where I'm not used to it again. I use Amethyst, Roman Reigns, CM Punk 10, 11 and Ruby. Okay, so we'll give this another try here.
Ice in their veins, that's perhaps the only way to describe this version of the Bloodline.
Okay, so we're going to bring in him. We're going to do... We're going to do a taunt. It's just pressing the buttons to get into the right spot. That's the biggest issue I'm having right now, is just figuring in the button presses to get to AJ, because I was doing 3 button presses on my old method. So I'm finding that I'm defaulting to that. That's always the biggest challenge. Okay, so I'm missing the right taunt when I do it, and then I got to try and get back to Booker T's taunt as well before he finishes it. Okay, so we're going to tag in him. He's going to do the kick there. Okay, and then we're going to tag in Booker. That was a mistake. Yeah, muscle memory. That's the problem. Occasionally it does. I try to be smoother. There was a video when you used to do this method instead of using rage. I have all the methods down to T. See, I get muscle, because we do it so often, I get muscle memory on like one method, and then like that's where my head's at with it. And then I need to like change my muscle memory. Okay, so we're going to tag in him. He's going to do his move. We're going to get back to Booker T. We're then going to tag him in. Use a corner taunt with Booker T. Okay, okay. All right, we still need to rage. Okay. Okay, okay. Was trying this method with quick climbers and... Okay, I think we did better that time. Okay, let's keep this up. Don't do the taunt in the corner. It will waste time. Yeah, it's one of those things where it takes a little bit more time, but you almost need... The problem with Booker T is that his taunts are so quick. You got to like be on the money to get back to it. So it's 2 presses, then 2 presses of the control pad to move between them. Okay, so we're going to tag in Booker. Gotta stop doing that. This method is quicker with Roman, Nathan, instead of AJ. Rapper, we are gonna have to there we go. Sorry about that, guys. He jumps into the chat every once in a while and does stuff like that. I might have to ban him. I'm not sure. That is continuously becoming a problem.
You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family.
Okay. Get out of the way, AJ. And now we're going to do a quick taunt. Stay out of the corner! Okay, now we gotta... So this is going to be the peach color. Nope, pink color.
Display here. Counters on both sides. Tagged with a punch. And Sikoa gets warded off. Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down. And sneaks out a win there. Incredible.
Yeah, you know what, actually? How do I ban users?
Impressive win for this superstar, that's for sure. A win like this always makes me happy. I kind of want to hop in there and celebrate with them.
There. I think I did it. Okay. We're good. We are good. Okay. Oh, Hazel Jane, my puppies just arrived down here. 573 and 23 seconds once you get the time and placement down. Switching fast is the key. Yeah, it's two taps between each one to get them where you need to get them. And then figuring out what the difference between peach and pink looks like.
The Bloodline looks as menacing as ever as they prepare to establish their dominance once again inside the ring.
Could have picked two colors that looks slightly different. Why would he jump out?
You will come to respect the Bloodline. It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions.
Okay, you're killing me here.
Auckland hasn't let up all night, guys. They are absolutely into the pin. Can he get him here? Stops the count before it, too. Channeling his energy to stay in this matchup. Counter. He knew just what to do.
Okay, come on over here. Let's just do this over here, my friend. Come over here, Solo. We're restarting this match. Man, I might have to switch to back Rodney and work on this later because I am not getting it down. And I really do need to try and hit that 200K mark before, or that 400K mark before the night's over. Okay, let's try it one more time.
This version of the Bloodline, cold-blooded, remorseless, and willing to do anything to stake their claim here in WWE.
Come on.
Come on, Cole. That's what the Bloodline has always been about. Just because this version of the crew is unapologetic about that fact doesn't make it any less the case. Yes, the Bloodline is cold-blooded, and that's what makes them continue to be as dominant as ever. I love how you
guys are the fucking worst.
Terrified of all these people, Corey. Dominant they are, but terrifying nonetheless. And looking around, there seems to be a smile on every face here in Hamilton.
We're too close now. All right. That's pink? Nope. That's peach. Man, I'm having so much trouble telling the difference between pink and peach. I think I'm just switching back. Rodney, this is a method I will work on later, but it is not working well enough for me right now. We just need to get through the method I have at the moment. So let's go back. I wish I hadn't flipped the whole team out. I should have done it on this team. Okay, so who do I have? I need to get AJ back. We'll keep that team loaded. So we got AJ Styles. Then we have Umaga. And then we have Punk. And then we have Pink. Diamond J Uso? Yeah. So we'll give this a bit more of a try here. And we'll go back to the method we were using. Rodney, I'm going to continue to work on that method, but I need to just use what's working tonight instead of figuring out how to get that to work just because of the time constraints we're under. And also how to tell the difference between colors, apparently, because that I don't know.
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match.
All right, so we're going to... No, that's not the right person to tag in.
Remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men. Dangerous men, each with a few screws loose in their own respective rights. Yeah, the rest of the family...
Oh, I see what I need to do. I need to flip Jay back to the third spot. I'll do that. Oh, man. We need more than a day for cooldown. Oh, whoops. I closed the chat window by accident, guys. Give me a second here. Sorry, that's my dumb fault. I was trying to do something else, and I ended up closing the chat window. I need to go steal it and add it back. Stream. Pop out chat, and now we're going to move the chat right into here. How many subs do you expect on this stream? Make sure you get the Twitch drops, guys. You heard about... Yeah, I did hear about the wide update. I'm excited about it. You know what, Warzone? I have no expectations for how many people will sub into the... I've no expectations for how many people will sub into the chat or into the channel here. I'm just happy whenever somebody does want to do that. There we go. Fix the chat. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm just happy that people want to spend some time and that they enjoy watching me, like hanging out and watching play. I didn't expect, like I said, I think I've talked about this before. We started this channel. Well, I resurrected the channel a few months ago. Maybe we'll put it that way. I resurrected the channel a few months ago. It had just had some streaming stuff, shorts that I'd done from when I used to stream on Twitch a few years ago. Because I'd take this Twitch stuff and I'd move it to here. But I really enjoy doing MyFaction content. And playing MyFaction, I was like, you know what? Like with it being like a live service kind of setup, this is something where I could like create more content for it. So that was kind of my thought process there, and we kind of resurrected it that way. And then people started watching my videos. I don't have Stone Cold yet, Juggalo. I don't. And then from there, people were suggesting that I live stream on here, and I knew how to do that. I hadn't live streamed to YouTube before on its own, so we gave that a try. I'm going to lower my camera a little bit. I'm going to lean back in my chair here a little bit more. Oh, I want to switch the positions of these two. So yeah, and then I started live streaming, and then yeah, we've had people tuning in for the live streams, which I did not anticipate, because when I used to stream on Twitch, What? I'd get like 2 or 3 people. It was a tough market, and I was all over the place. I love Forza Horizon 5, so I was streaming that. I was streaming Fall Guys, streaming WWE. It's kind of like all over the place for what I was streaming. I really put a big focus in this with MyFaction and WWE content. So, I fucking reversed it. So yeah, so that's kind of where it is. And if people want to come and hang out, like I had no ambition that we'd be growing the channel this fast. In fact, I'm still kind of shocked with how much it's grown. The fact that we're knocking on the door of 1,000 subscribers. I'll be fully partnered with YouTube by the time I'll be fully partnered with YouTube probably in a week or two. Which will be super cool. But I did not expect that. I'd like to, of course, I'd like to keep growing the channel. I do think I'll probably be exploring a game or two here outside of WWE, just because there hasn't been a huge amount of content for the game in general. So, but we'll be playing some Tony Hawk. We'll be playing Tony Hawk probably. Maybe a little bit of Cyberpunk. It's free on PlayStation Plus, so I wanted to give that a try. So, yeah, so I don't know. That's just kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, Hervey, everybody picked up, if you had the Zoe Stark and Damian Priest cards, everybody was lucky enough to get that extra MFP when they logged in the afternoon today. It wasn't in the morning. It was some point in the afternoon. Everybody got it. Oh, no, this is the wrong match. God damn it.
The Bloodline looks as menacing as ever as they prepare to establish their dominance.
We're going to quit that and retry that. And I'm just going to say about the Twitch drops, I really wish you started the day at 2:15, you're now at 3:15, fingers are tired and need a break. Yeah, that's kind of where so I started at 200, I'm at 326 right now. I want to get to 400 today by the time we're all done. Oh, I appreciate that, Justin. Thank you so much. I appreciate you like the channel. Yeah, look, we want to keep this a nice, chill, friendly environment for everybody to join in and have a good time with. Just don't be a weird YouTuber when you finish WWE. Trust me. I have no intent of, I've got 900 hours in this game. I have no intent of like to completely stop playing WWE. I'm just saying when there's lulls in content, we might dabble into another game or two. So I love the game. I love when there's content for it, but we just haven't had a lot of content. So you might see me playing some Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3+4, or what I'm really excited for, Everybody's Golf Hot Shots, which is coming out later this year. And I'd even like to get to a point with those games where maybe we can do like a community night or something. So, hey, give me tutorials to get more XP. I gotta pass your fans, but they're my apps. All right, we're our great content and awesome creator. I appreciate that, Spencer. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Look, and we got more, like I said, I've hinted about the interview that I'm doing later this week. I'm super excited for it on Friday. Is there going to be a Q&A? I can't wait for this big interview. So it's not going to be live. I'll just put that out there. I'm going to record it and then edit it and then put it out so that it looks as good as I can get it. That is my plan right now. But it should be good. I'm hoping for it to go 10 to 15 minutes. It's with, and I'll just say this, it's with a content creator involved with MyFaction. And you guys will get an idea for what that means when you see it. But I'm really, really excited because I've, what? Oh, I just tagged the wrong person. Go me.
Come on, Cole. That's what the Bloodline has always been about. Just because
Gotta pay attention.
The crew is unapologetic about that fact. Doesn't make it any less the case. Yes, the bloodline is cold.
Okay, there we go.
And that's what makes them continue to be as dominant as ever. I love how you pretend you're.
Oh, okay, Justin, it's not 150K, it's 15K. And people who, I'm just going to restart this. There's been too many problems. People who got the Zoe Stark and Damian Priest cards from the collection rewards. Basically, if you got it fixed through a ticket, you got them again today and the MFP for it. 7,500 for both of them. So that's what they're talking about with the 15K. Yeah, GTA 6, I will definitely be. I've beaten GTA 5 3 times, one on PS3, once on PS4, and once on PS5. I wasn't tapping the button I should have been. Wow, I'm not doing good at all right now. Are you gonna record or live stream Island Quest? So I've got live streams for all of the island. Actually, what I really need to do is go through and break them down into smaller videos. That's what I really need to do, because we've live streamed the entire playthrough of my island. Started on our 12-hour stream that we did for our 500K. So we started doing it there. And then we, after that, I then picked it back up a month or two later, and we finished up Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. So, well, you're doing better than me, boss, eh? I'm at 26 or something right now. So we're trying to get to 400K before the night's over. Oh, I got to go back and fix his manager card. We have the wrong manager equipped. We need to put... yep, we did a 12-hour stream. It's still up there and watchable. I've downloaded the entire thing, and I did break something out of it. But I'd like to get a little bit more broken out of it. Okay, let's try and go for the pin now. So, and we'll do another 12-hour stream for our 3-hour, or for our 1,000 subs. So yeah, we'll do another 12-hour stream. Yeah, if you didn't get them, it probably means you didn't have them to begin with. So, but yeah, if you want to get to the 12-hour stream even faster, hit that subscribe button, guys. I don't think I've pimped myself out a huge amount today. So I will do that. We've got like, what? Oh my God, we got 37 people on. Not as big as we have had it. Okay, so we need to go. We need to change his... we need to change the manager for this one, because we want to put Mr. Fuji in place. He bumps up Umanga's stats hugely. Oh, wait. Why did I leave my faction? I didn't think I meant to do that. Go back here. So everything should be up to date there. Still sending at 300. Didn't get any today. I know we've talked about this. I can't wait for more World Tour. I was thinking about that today. Like, it's been over 2 months since we've had a World Tour update. I'd really appreciate more. Would have more MFP in the bank, but I had to buy 120 DX and 210 DXs. Oh yeah. I'm still waiting on. Okay, so we're gonna tag in. Yeah, the managers do help. Okay, this is all feeling better now. We're getting back to before I started messing with the grind. I still need to get back to that. Can you do a Royal Rumble of 20 Persona cards on this lot when you're bored? Probably. I could do some sort of Persona Battle Royale if we hit our goals tonight. If not, next week for sure, as long as we have a bit of a cooldown, we can have a little bit more fun. I'd love to do some sort of Persona... Oh, that makes sense, Rodney. Then the Switch 2 players get to start with like 3 updates worth of yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Rodney. You're talking a lot of sense here, my friend. Feel like we made no progress here, but we're gonna, if we have to, we'll push to 1 o'clock in the morning tonight till we get our 200k. I got all Bloodline cards in 30 packs. Yeah, you were lucky, Alan. No question about that. I'm probably at about 30 packs open, still just missing Jacob. But at this point, I can't open any more packs. I can't, well, at least right now, I can't afford to. We got new packs coming this week, and I just can't commit to it. Of course, it's the 1 card I need for Roman, the stupid Jacob Fatu. Used to be GTA 4. Nice. Yeah, GTA 4 is really good. I have to go back and I really have to retry the PS3 GTA games. I know that there's remasters out for them. I didn't love them when they first came out, honestly. I was not a huge fan of them. And I think it was just like I was having trouble with the aiming of the guns. I don't know what it was. GTA 4 kind of turned that around for me. GTA 4 was a much better game for me overall. Really loved it. I loved the story of Nico. And then GTA 5 was like next level for me. I loved it. I waited in line for the midnight when I still bought physical games. In fact, it might actually be the last physical game I bought. So, and I got the special edition on PS3. And then I rebought it for PS4 when it was on sale because I didn't want to pay full price for it. And I beat it again and I got a different ending. And then I did the $10 upgrade when it came to PS5. And then I got that too, which is, so yeah, we're 100% going to be playing GTA 6. I'm still going to try and get the wrestling and stuff in there. But we'll be doing a lot of live streaming of GTA 6 when that drops because I love that game. Which is better, 2K24 or 2K25? I think, like, as a game, 2K25 is probably the better game, just overall. And I don't think there's any problems necessarily with 2K24. It's just an evolution of it. Now, that I will say, I think MyFaction was better supported last year. So, hopefully, fingers crossed, they can figure out. And I think part of it is, and we've talked about this on the streams before, is that part of the reason is that it doesn't seem to be supported as well is just because like they've got the island too, which is a separate mode and like it's taking up resources. So, but I don't think that's a reason to let my faction go. And for the record, I actually really do like the island. I know some people are not island fans. Oh, come on. He should have been hit by the spear. Piece of crap. Weird. You cost me over $1 million. Kind of wish I'd waited for the 5 richer. Nice. Yeah. Okay, this is taking too long. When do you think we're getting Japan World Tour? Well, somebody just brought it up, and it made a lot of sense. You know, we're just going to restart this. This match is not going well. If it's taking too much time, just exit out because it's easier to do that than to course correct. But somebody just brought up, and I think that sounds right, actually. It probably launched with the Switch when the Switch... Because the DLC 3-pack launches when the Switch hits as well. I'm a fan of the island. That's why I completed chapter 3 10 times. That's fair. I like the island. I just think it's a huge time sink. I don't think it's that bad of a time sink, honestly. Oh no, that's the wrong person.
Incarnation of the Bloodline only has one mode: total destruction. Doesn't matter who you are, you will come to respect the Bloodline. It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions we've ever seen.
Reversal. All right.
The only way to describe this version of the Bloodline: cold-blooded, remorseless, and willing to do anything to stake their claim here in WWE. Come on, Cole. That's what the Bloodline is always been about.
It could be getting there. I've grinded a lot today, but I have to get it done so that we can do the card pack opening on Friday. It's just a matter of, as somebody who's creating content in the game, I feel like I have to open up a 20 pack each week so I can partake in the events and add it in there. Well, we just technically got a birthday bash today, so if you want to look at that. If you're talking World Tour specifically, it's been since April 29th, or April 28th. It was a Monday that we haven't received. That was our last update for World Tour.
Grabbing the win in this one is a serious accomplishment.
So it's been 2 months. April 20th, May 29th, June 29th. So we're at least 2 months out plus like and a half. It'll be 3 months on July 29th. Obviously not ideal. Yeah, see, for me, I try to get the packs open, regardless of personas or not, just from a content perspective. So, yo, question, I'm brain Ezra, so can't talk, but what's a good manager? It just depends who your characters that you're using are. Like right now, because I'm using Umanga to do mostly a lot of the work here, I'm using Mr. Fuji because he melds well with Umanga's character type. I think it's Ruthless. So yeah, and some people want the Persona cards, and that's what they're here for. I want to make sure I get all the live event cards because I don't want to miss a Persona because, like, we don't know what the Ultimate Challenge 4 is going to be in terms of characters. So we don't know what that's going to be. Like what I guess it's 9 and 10 what the Ultimate Challenge 4s are. I assume they're gonna have some Persona cards attached to them, but like for that I need to have Stone Cold, which means I need to get this Roman Reigns card. We needed Bronson Reed from the last set. And there's some others. I think I think Umanga's in there, so probably another one too. Gotta have all the cards from packs other than Stacy and Rikishi from Legends 2. Didn't you see the leaks? Yes, no, I did see the leaks. But we don't know what card they're going to put out. So that's just kind of where my thought process is. Plus, I'm trying to get my collector's level as high as I can. Struggle greatly with crowd. You know, I'm doing all right. Yeah, Austin Theory, that's the other one. Because there's some sort of Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller. I think this weekend we're going to see. Are you no money spent? Yeah, no money spent. Everything's grinding. My wife would kill me if I was spending money on the game. Honestly, I have no job at the moment. If you guys know a company that's hiring in Canada, let me know because I need a good job. But yeah,
That's perhaps the only way to describe this version of the Bloodline: cold-blooded, remorseless, and willing to do anything to stake their claim here in WWE. Come on, Cole. That's what the Bloodline has always been about. Just because this version of the crew is unapologetic about that fact doesn't make it any
Yeah, I'm missing 12 legend cards. The Legends was my worst pack opening ever. Ooh. Should have worn my Uso shirt today. Did want a solo Sokoa and did like a 10 collection, but nothing. Oh, that sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've been fairly fortunate and lucky with pulling the right cards. So. For the most part. I think the only WWE 2K wants all your money. Yeah, well, yeah, and that's like every game manufacturer or maker nowadays for the most part. You can look at a few games like Expedition 33, Beladro. Like you get some games that do better being complete, but yeah. Yeah, you're not very Usi. I've got Toronto Raptors Jey Uso shirt from when they were here in Toronto in February. Which is cool. It just has like the Raptors logo, and then it's got some glasses that say Yeet underneath of it. So, but I am rocking from that event my John Cena farewell shirt that he turned heel in Toronto. So that one's fairly good. So I like that one. Okay. Got to get this grind going because we got to hit our 400K mark today. Because if that's the case, I'd only lose 140 for me to grind tomorrow, which I think I can hit. Yeah, so Alan, I've talked about this before, and I've got. I thought it might be interesting to do a skit about it. Maybe I don't know. But I've got a theory about why the rewards are so bad, and I think part of that reasoning is because there's a budget for the game. So, and I think they have a budget with how much they're expected to earn in the game. So, oh, whoops. So how much they're expected to earn. Is it worth doing the extra time? Maybe it is. Oh, no. So yeah, I think that anyways, I think there's like how much they can give away versus how much they have to earn, because with WWE, I'm sure they've got metrics on like how much they need to bring in to do it. So, and I think what happened is when they had that MFP glitch from a few weeks ago, which players, unfortunately I was not able to, but a lot of players were able to take advantage of that MFP glitch from a few weeks ago. I think they really had to look at their KPIs, key performance indicators, and say, well, how are we going to make this back? Which is why I think the rewards have been shit, which sucks because it's punishing players. I think that's why you've seen an increase on the card pack costs and everything, and it's to accommodate for that. Unfortunately, like it's like less than 1% of the people who probably took advantage of it, and it's affecting 99% of the players. And I'm not giving excuses for the record. I just think that's what they did. So. Yeah, a few weeks ago there was a massive MFP glitch. I guess it was probably a month ago when they did the Superstar Series pack, which was like the catch-up pack for WWE. So yeah, but basically people were able to open packs up, and something was going on where basically they were earning more money, like they were earning way more than they were spending. So, and people were ending with millions of MFP by the time it was done, with the glitch, and then it was fixed by like noon. So. Yeah, they were able to get a lot of MFP from it. So yeah, that's where I think they're at right now.
Big effort tonight. A well-earned victory here tonight. It's always great to visit the pay window, but a victory like this makes the winner's purse all that much sweeter.
All right. I don't know how this is going to work. I'm going to try something. Yeah, no, and I don't disagree with that. I don't think it was the players' faults either. So that was exactly my thing, Rodney. I was missing 2 of the cards, so I didn't even try buying a pack. And I was there first thing in the morning looking at the packs because they got updated super early because I saw somebody had posted that they, in one of my Reddit groups, that they'd been updated. So I was like, oh, I don't really need any of these cards or like massively. No problems. Yeah, we'll give that a try if we hit the goal today.
It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions we've ever seen. Guys, I don't know who's more. Here it comes! Here he goes for the win. Cover! Now put tight. And they score the win. What a tag match.
No problems. Don't worry about it, Warzone. I don't expect anybody to throw any money in necessarily. So, yeah. But I just thought it'd be fun to try that. I haven't done any of these super chat goals since I got the ability for it. So I was like, hey, let's see what happens. But yeah, that's kind of where I was at, Rodney. I think it was 9 out of 10. So I was like, well, I don't need to do this. I'll just buy the 1 card I'm missing from the market. Was kind of my thought process. So I didn't invest any money in it. And of course, everything happened. I wish I had, because then at least I'd have some have some more MFP. And especially from a content creation perspective, that would make my life so much easier. And being able to do that. Like, to be totally transparent, if 2K was to come here and try and offer me like VC to buy the packs, like so I could do card openings, I'd probably accept it. So just to do card pack openings for you guys. I don't think that's something that they'll ever do for me. I think they are focusing on much, much bigger creators. What is your job when you have done streaming? Well, I don't have a job right now, Warzone. I'm currently looking for a job. I was a sales manager before. Unfortunately, lost that job just due to my location and where I live. So I am currently not working right now. Yeah, and people who did do it are closer to Seth. That's true. Somebody got Seth. They posted in one of the Reddit groups that they already had Seth, which is crazy pants to me because they must have a ton. I like did the math, and if I wanted to get Seth right now, it would be incredibly difficult to get Seth Rollins. Because I think I've got 17 boss cards I'm still missing from Faction Wars. 12 Legends cards. I think I'm missing 80 or something cards for Seth Rollins. And I think I could potentially pull together like 35 to 40 of them and get halfway there. But it's the nameplates, logos, and wallpapers from the packs that add up. 100%. So, yeah, because I did the math. I was like, if I got the cards I was missing and everything else, 100%. I wish it was another... Trust me, I wish it was an MFP glitch all the time. I kind of keep hoping that they... do the MFP glitch again. So, and so I can take advantage of it, but then they'll just screw people harder on these. You're 82 from Seth. So I'm a little bit closer. I'm 70 something, I think, right now from Seth. So, but not much closer. I think you're right, Bosse. And I'm kind of like, and I've said this, they need a proper they need a proper community manager, which is something like somebody to connect with the fans to talk about the game, upcoming events, changes. Hey, we got new World Tour coming. The problem is I think sometimes they'll have more bad answers than they do good. So, but yeah. Hey, Dominic, how are you doing? Thanks for jumping in. Hey, Nathan. Yes, Thomas, I did do the Twitch drops this morning. It was not great. So I got all 3 packs. I had everything from the Sinister and the Punches and Promo pack, so I didn't expect anything, but all I pulled, I didn't even get good dupes out of it. And then for the Legends 2-card pack, which I opened, which I expected would be... like, I'm missing 12 of the cards, so I thought maybe I could get one of them. I got another silver card, so it was pretty bad. They won't listen because they're not very oozy this year. That's true. They need a person with a promoter mindset. You know what? I've said this before. Hi, 2K. If you're watching, let me know, but I would love to be your community manager for the game. So I currently need a job, and if you need somebody to reach out to the community, talk to the community about the game and what's going on, let me know, and I'll take over that role for you. Thank you. I dare you to show your search history. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing that. Yo, how goes it since? Glad that you're here, my friend. The more update announcements for the island, people go crazy for a World Tour announcement. Yeah, I think people would be very excited about it. Look, I am excited about the island announcements. I'm looking forward to jumping into the new Wyatt expansion for the island, but probably won't do it till next week with everything going on. I'm not going to show my internet history, Warzone. I don't want to dox people. Who knows what I'm looking up?
You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men. Dangerous men, each with a few screws. This'll do it. Umaga. Umaga can clinch this one here. Looking for the
Get some Thompson. Vote for Nate, community manager 2025. Make WWE great again. Hey, you know what? I'd love it. I need a job. That would be great. Yeah, Thomas. It seems everybody got it today, which is good. And trust me, it was a nice little blast of MFP. I'm trying to get 200K MFP done today. So, yeah, that was a good help. And buffering to that. So we're going to keep going until we hit 200K today. I'll test the game for 2K. I also didn't get the exploitation when they didn't test their game. Yeah, I know. Island is okay. I played to get the chapter rewards. You know what? I've really enjoyed... Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Let's just exit. Pull the right one. I wish I could do the Stone Cold method. I am lacking Stone Cold because we were still missing Jacob Fatu, and I'm done trying to get Jacob Fatu because I need him for Roman. So I will do the Stone Cold method potentially once we have Stone Cold. Unfortunately, I just need to get him. Jay was about to expedite matter. Okay, there we go. This is better. Into that.
Come on, Cole. That's what the Bloodline has always been about. Just because this version of the crew is unapologetic about that fact doesn't make it any less the case. Yes, the Bloodline is cold-blooded. And this'll do it. Umaga.
They're closer than me, Juggalo. But within the next time or two, we'll have Seth probably in the next month. And then it'll be working towards Galaxy Open Roman. You're only missing 8 bosses. I am still a ton of bosses. I haven't. So I wanted to play more Faction Wars this week, and like realistically, that's what I want to be doing instead of just grinding on this. Grinding on this. Like just grinding like this way, because Faction Wars is more varied. I'm still sitting on like 20 Faction Wars tickets. So, yeah, but I just need to grind like as fast as we can so that I've got enough for $20 on Friday. Because I want to do a live box opening again on Friday. I couldn't believe when we had like 90 people for the pack opening last week. Kind of blew me away. Man, more than 4. Yeah, they add up. Like when you're collecting everything away, it adds up. So you're 300 points from the last boss. I just need a ticket. Man, typing on your phone is hard. Yeah, it happens. I know. So we, Alan, I was experimenting with that earlier, actually, and that method. I gave up because I was just having trouble doing it consistently, and I'm really trying to get as much MFP. If I can get 200K done today and get up to 400K, it means I need to do 140K tomorrow, or at least 100. I can do 40K in the morning before the pack openings to be ready for it. So I'm going to work on that in my downtime and see if I can get that other method down. How many cards in the new pack? We don't know. We don't even know what the new pack's going to be. So I think it's going to be Heat Wave. That is what I heard. So the Heat Wave images and card banners and stuff was dropped at the same time that the Bloodline artwork was dropped for the ones we just got this week. So I expect that's what it'll be on Friday. I'm excited for this new island drop. We'll see what happens.
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match.
I kind of just want them to do a catch-up pack right now to catch up. I don't think they've done enough yet, though. Like they did with the Superstar Series 1 pack. I want them to do another one of those, but I think they need to get a few more packs in first. Just like a cooldown week. And at this point, with me having most of the cards, that would be good. And it'll help fill out collections. I'm not going to fill out my... I'm not going to fill out my, like, Buy the Legends cards until we get that do pack. Ready for a mess. So somebody, I think it was Rodney who brought up a good point, that we could see a big content drop on the Switch launch date. So, and that could include a new World Tour. They could be saving it for the World Tour. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. They could be saving it for the Switch launch date. So.
The Bloodline looks as menacing as ever as they prepare to establish their dominance once again inside the ring. The latest incarnation of the Bloodline only has one move: total destruction. Doesn't matter who you are, you will come to respect the Bloodline. It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions we've ever seen. And I can tell you that this Brooklyn crowd is...
The lose manga finisher from Walmart. Why aren't you going for it again? Fucking manga. How long till we get the rank rewards? They should be coming soon. I think we're probably got like 10 days left or so on it. Maybe a little less, like 8 days. Card art is much better this year. Just need more variety in stock. Yeah, I won't disagree with that. Because well, I did that video just ranking the art for the cards, and I thought overall they were all, there was only like one or two really bad ones. I think those were in the earlier sets. The Ascent, I think, was my least favorite, or the Fierce, one of the two. But yeah, it's been better. 10 days, okay. Yeah, so 10 days we'll have new ranked, and we'll play some ranked on stream too. So Nathan, I'm a bit behind. I watched Raw from 2 weeks ago, and yes, I'm behind trying to catch up. You know what? Honestly, I haven't even seen Raw in 2 weeks, just with everything going on in my life. So I'm a little behind King of Kings. Has your live ever been this active? We've been pretty active, but this is very, very active. So this is very active Warzone, all things considered. All right, 60K to go. We're going to do that before 1 o'clock. I don't think that's true. Are you going to watch the PLE? We'll see. So I was mentioning we've got Evolution and Saturday night's main event. Evolution, I think, is on Sunday, so I'll probably be able to watch that. Saturday night's main event, I'm going to be... I don't think I'm going to be here. I'm doing being an extra in a movie filming about an hour away from me on Saturday. So yeah, that's my plan for Saturday. It's done at 7, but then I got at least, well, they're hoping to be done by 7, and then I've got an hour drive home. So is my time 9:21? No, it's 11:22 here right now. And I think we're going to be getting a bunch of live events this week too. This weekend, I think we're going to see that Saturday main event that had been posted with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and I think we're going to have one for Evolution that's going to give us that Jay Cargill. You know what, Bray? They were better last month. It's like they were bad for a month, and then in June they figured it out. And then we really haven't had any in July. Because in June they were multi-tiered ones and had packs or good amounts of tokens with them. Oh yeah, that's right. And there's NXT Battleground too. I forgot about that. I'm really excited for Jordan Grace to get the NXT Women's title at Evolution. I think they purposely gave it to JC Jane to hold the title until Evolution, so Grace could win it in front of more people. I didn't want him using that. Yeah, no, that's true. Still in there.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Uh-oh.
You know, we're just going to restart it. Too much going on there. Do you think Joe Henry will get the title back? Probably. There's no doubt about that. And actually, I'm really excited that Dark State attacked Matt Cardona, because I think it's going to get Matt Cardona back on WWE TV, which I'm very, very excited about. I'm confused. Yeah, I'm not quite sure on the psychology either, King. Goldberg versus Gunther. It better be a school. I don't know what they're going to do. That didn't work. Yep. Yeah, I want Gunther to have a strong rivalry, and we don't have that right now for him. And I don't think it's Goldberg. Yeah, we'll need Dragon Lee from the pack this Friday, yes. For Dragon Lee versus the Architect.
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match. That pack mentality in full force here. You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men. Dangerous men, each with a few screws loose, and they're... This'll do it. Umaga. Oh, going for the cover. Solo shoulders.
All right, MFR, you need to do some stretches to get you back in the game. We had a good run here. I think we're back.
Big time tag team win. Here are your winners. The team of AJ Styles, Umaga, Jey Uso.
That's right, Dynamite's going on right now. Any big things for Dynamite right now?
Putting the locker room on notice with a win like that.
Doesn't look like it.
Love them or hate them, you know
I use the AJ tracksuit, Roman, Austin, and Jay. Yeah, I'm missing Austin. That's the biggest piece right now. I don't have Austin because I don't have Roman yet because I don't have Jacob Fatu. Once I get Jacob Fatu, I can get Roman and then I can get Austin. But it's until those pieces fall into place. And I refuse to spend any more MFP opening packs, especially with new packs coming tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, the next day. So, and I need to get ready for that. Plus, I've still got to get ready for the other thing I've got going on too. So.
the Bloodline looks as menacing as ever as they prepare to establish their dominance once again inside
Oh,
the ring.
wrong person.
The latest incarnation of the Bloodline only has one mode: total destruction. Doesn't matter who you are, you will come to respect the Bloodline. It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions we've ever seen. We may be moments away from Solo's demise. This'll do it. Umaga. Solo. He might put him away here. Makes the cover. That put Tama down for good.
There we go. I don't know which Finn Balor we need, but we need Finn for Revenge of the Unhinged. Yeah, we'll see what we get. I think it might be a Demon Persona card for people who didn't get it from the My Rise. I had an idea where CM Punk, because CM Punk can move their solo and remove his finisher. True. Man, I'm doing the new ranked season 2. Yeah, well, we gotta wait for new ranked. Oh, is that when that's why the ranked is going longer than normal? They're trying to tie it up with the launch of the new. When does the Switch version come out? No, it's 10 days left. Today's the 9th. When does the Switch version come out?
This version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. Now shoulders down.
I hit the wrong buttons.
Umaga has that determined look on his face.
Oh, fuck. I fucked it all up because I paused and did something else. Yeah, so that's coming, that Slasher Feeling. That's coming tomorrow, actually, apparently. We're supposed to be getting that tomorrow. It's going to be a deep dive. It's going to be past the gate in the island, which nobody's been able to do. So, yeah. We need Stone Cold, Umaga, Theory, and Bronson Reed for the Ultimate event. Yeah, so I've got Umaga, I've got Bronson Reed. I need to get Stone Cold still, which if I don't get Fatu from a pack, free pack, and who knows if I will or not. Stupid 2K not giving any free packs out. And then I'll buy them from the card market before it opens and do the event. Legends 2, yeah, I think Legends 2 will be on the market this week too. Weird, you just sat there. I'm not going to buy a Legends 2 card until we get the refresh. Like, we got that Superstars 1 pack, which came out, which had the repeat cards in them. I'm not going to do that, buy any of those cards until we get that. Nathan, what is this Persona Battle Royale? Okay, it was brought up. So here's the deal. I've never tried to use the Super Chats before. I thought I'd give that a try. If we hit 10 Super Chats during this, before I finish at, I guess I'm going to 1 o'clock in the morning. That's what I've said. We will do a Persona, a Battle Royale featuring Personas. We'll have it computer run, and I will do commentating for it during the process. As do the color, I guess I will be the straight and color commentator. So that is what that is about, Ken. I don't know. I just thought I'd try something different. I've never done anything with the Super Chats before. I thought, let's give it a try, see what happens. So,
You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones that were invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because...
oh yeah, I was going to do... I want to put one more taunt with Umanga. What is a super chat? I think it's a chat which you like, you pay like a certain amount of money for. It gets highlighted in the chat thing. So it just like, once again, I've never used it. I have no expectation that anybody's going to want to do it, but I thought I would try it and see what happens. So, but yeah, it's like a paid chat which gets highlighted. I think a lot more bigger streamers use them when, bigger streamers will use them because their chat is often filled with like Kind of Funny, who I don't know if you guys are familiar with Kind of Funny, like Greg Miller and the team there. But they use them and they like will read out their super chats on their shows. So I've never fooled around with it. I was just experimenting with it to see what would happen if we did it and what that looks like. Once again, there's no expectations that anybody has to do that whatsoever. I want to make sure that's clear. Like I said, I've never even used a super chat, so I have no idea what it's going to be like. Yeah, super chat's kind of like to support me a little bit more. Yeah, I think you got the point there. So I've never even received one yet. So it's just more like curiosity to see what that looks like. So, and you pay for your chat to be promoted. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, I think we have the Bronson. I assume it's the Bronson Reed that we already have, right? The Amethyst one we got a little bit ago. Good job, Warzone.
Ice in their veins, that's perhaps the only way to describe this version of the Bloodline. Cold-blooded, remorseless, and willing to do anything to stay.
Yeah, so the timing doesn't quite work out with the new season. Because we got 10 days left on the current ranked season. I'm surprised they don't have that like the new season starting with I'm surprised they don't have that starting with the Switch 2 launch. Come on, man. You didn't read my launch ad. Wait, was there a launch ad I missed? Oh, sorry. You're right. My apologies. I found something funny in 2K24 because when I pinned Damien, Fenn entered, then walked out, then Dom entered and walked out, then Finn came out. I think they said it was Damien getting pinned, bro. That's interesting. I don't have Umanga. Who's a good replacement? If you're going to put... I was using Roman before. Tracksuit Roman. So that was my go-to before this. So that would be a good way there right now. I just looking at the cards right now. The Umonga method ain't bad, but he kicks out sometimes. You know what, Dustin? This hasn't been bad, and I don't disagree that there is the occasional kick out. I have found I switched my manager card, and if you haven't done that, do that. It ups the strength of his finisher up to 99. I think I pulled it from a pack, but I got an Amethyst Mr. Fuji. But you want to use one of the 2 cards with the swords. So, you want to use the 2 cards with the swords. 24? The new Amethyst one, Warzone.
Respect the Bloodline. It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions we've ever seen.
I was restarting this. Are Twitch drops 1 per day? I think it's just the once and you're done. It's not 1 per day. I think it's just you do it once and then you're done with it. And that's usually how Twitch drops work. I used to use them all the time for Marvel Snap back in the day. Roman 22. Okay, Roman 22. Like, legitimately, are we ever going to get a world tour at all? So, Slasher Feeling, we've talked about this today. We think they might be holding that for the Switch 2 launch. That's when DLC 3 drops, and they might be saving it all to launch it all at the same time. And there's a lot that makes sense there. Okay, so we got a block there. Now we're just going to play crowd control. So yeah, Twitch drops will be a one-time situation. It won't be a per-day thing. Trust me, if we could pull packs per day, that'd be great. But I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately. Yeah, that was really bad, Bray. I still don't agree with the price increase. And like the amount of hours I have to put in for grinding now to just get a 20-pack open is crazy. And I feel like I need to have it because I need to do it for the stream. And then not giving us like a week between packs is crazy too. Yeah, it just airs after the first time. Yeah, I think it only lets you use the code once, so.
The latest incarnation of the Bloodline only has one mode: total destruction. Doesn't matter who you are, you will come to receive.
They want you to use VC. They don't want you to use. And that's the problem. They need to get their heads out. And look, and I've talked about this before, and I'll bring it up again. I know it's not the most popular idea in the world. But I really think the game would benefit from having a battle pass. I think in a lot of ways, and you could use VC. Number one, you drop MFP completely. MFP just is not a thing anymore. We don't do MFP anymore. So what do we do instead of MFP? Well, everything's VC. Everything's VC. Okay, so then we introduce the battle pass. So you pay $10 for the battle pass for the month, $15 for the battle pass. I don't know what it's going to be. Maybe it's $20. I'm not sure. But then they outline, here's the cards you're going to get. So card packs are gone. You get rid of card packs. You say, here's the cards that you're going to get as you play MyFaction. So, here's the cards that you're going to get as you play MyFaction. And it doesn't go. So as you play MyFaction, the different modes, and you get rid of the tickets on Faction Wars so that people have lots and lots of things to, so they have lots of things to do. Do a second talk there. And then I think people will sign up, and you, in the battle pass, you put enough, you do it like Fortnite, you put enough MFP that like people, like are okay with that. I hate when he kicks out. It doesn't happen that often. And adding Mr. Fuji as my manager, but there's always like a percentage that they'll kick out because they get to say it's like a percentage of do they pass or fail the check. Yeah, I didn't get anything from it. Oh, do I play NBA 2K? They have Battle Pass. I do not play NBA 2K. I've never been a big NBA guy, honestly. He'll kick out every once in a while. There's a chance for them to kick out. It's not completely impossible.
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match. That pack mentality in full force here. You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just...
Do a second taunt. I'm going to try that.
Dangerous men, each with a few screws loose in their
See if it adds anything extra to this. He kicked out again? What the fuck? All right, we fixed that one. We fixed that one. Honor right now is giving us the middle finger. Yeah, it's not great.
Here are your winners. The team of AJ Styles, Umaga, Jey Uso, and CM Punk. They just won a very important match. No doubt about it. The better.
Oh, sorry, Warzone dice. Sometimes I try my best. Sometimes the emotion gets me. I'm sorry. Sometimes I will occasionally swear, but I do try to be family friendly. As somebody with 3 boys.
Ice in their veins, that's perhaps the only way to describe this version of the Bloodline. Cold-blooded, remorseless, and willing to do anything to stake their claim here in WWE. Come on, Cole, that's what the Bloodline has always been about. Just because this version of the crew is unapologetic about that fact doesn't make it any less the case.
Kind of can't wait for more Island. Oh, I forgot to do that second taunt I was going to do. Oh, well. Sometimes it hits, sometimes it doesn't. MBK is free on PS Plus if you care. Honestly, I probably won't play any NBA 2K25. I've never been a big NBA 2K guy. I'm pretty sure I've redeemed it. Just never been my thing. Oh, yeah, I don't disagree with you, Ken. I think, so here's the deal. I think they forgot about the birthday bash, and it got put in last minute, and they just did that to get it up. Because it came up, it was not there at noon, it was not there at 1 o'clock. It showed up like sometime around 3 or 4 o'clock today. And I think they just threw it up, which is why there's no packs associated to it. I could be wrong.
The latest incarnation of the Bloodline only has one mode. Total destruction. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, and I was just talking about that, that I haven't played Cyberpunk. So at some point here, we're going to run out of content to do with MyFaction. I haven't played Cyberpunk, so that and Tony Hawk 3+4. So you might see me doing some occasional streams featuring those 2 games as a demo to see how they do. Yeah, so I like the island, for the record. I've actually really enjoyed my time with the island. It's a dumb Saturday. It's like if the WWE had a Saturday morning cartoon, is how I put it. That's how I think about the island at the moment. If the WWE had a dumb Saturday morning cartoon. I don't think we're going to get the full 400K today. We'll see. I am getting exhausted from doing this. Oh, this is such a grind.
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match. That pack mentality in full force here. You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised.
You know, if you try to submit the ref, you get disqualified. Sounds right. Probably depends upon the message, because there's some, back in the day, I'm pretty sure I did a video on it, but for a triple threat match that was harder, I was like, just get your MFP by attacking the ref's arms and legs and let them attack each other in the ring. I like grinding in the island, and I don't care for PvP, yeah. Should boot up my team on MBK. Interesting. Okay, okay. Maybe I could do that as an experiment. No, we need to keep... I need to get the MFP. We need the MFP. That's where we're at right now. We're going to keep doing this till 1 o'clock in the morning, as far as I'm concerned. So, and then tomorrow we'll have a day of grinding as well, and I'm hoping to have it all covered tomorrow so that I can be done with this. I think they will. They're probably, I don't know. My guess is everything gets firmed up in NBA, and then the ideas are rolled out to WWE. I know I played PGA Tour 2K 2K21 and 23. I platinum both of them. So, and I know they introduced what they called a Clubhouse Pass, which was their version of Battle Pass 2. They didn't have an Ultimate Team mode or like a MyFaction or whatever the NBA calls it. Grinding bad if you have some music or watch some TV. Yeah, that's it. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and I started watching Succession. Actually, I should get back to that. I know I grinded a huge amount on the weekend when last weekend when I watched the Squid Games, and I just grinded while watching the Squid Games. So what time you go live? Because I gotta grind to, I don't know if we'll do live grinding or not tomorrow. My kids will be home. Maybe later in the night, potentially. Although later in the night, I need to get things firmed up for my interview the next day. Get my OBS set up for the interview. Missed it both. No, listen to WWE son. So yeah, I gotta get my questions right for the interview. I'm really nervous about doing it, honestly. Just to be totally transparent, I'm very excited about it, but very nervous because of how cool it is, and I'm very excited. Make the pass, give you double MFP. We give you a few, 100%. Well, yeah, so Slasher, I gave up like 3 days ago trying to pull them. I think my last live stream, well, that got reversed. We're just going to exit right out of that. My last live stream, I was just like, I'm done. No more of this. Because I really wanted it, but it just wasn't going to work out. So I don't know how to counter that spike like it's my life. There's 2 spots to counter the spike. I can do it like most of the time. I wouldn't waste my money on Bloodline packs. They're garbage. They're better off. Yeah. Whatever card you're missing. And hopefully we should get them before the Stone Cold or the Rumble match mountain is up. Probably just a day or 2 before they wrap up. And we still have some free packs that I assume we'll get. We haven't received a single free Bloodline pack yet. So I have to assume we'll get 1 or 2 of them, and maybe we'll get something in there. I counter that every time Solo's finisher. Yeah, there's a few finishers which I'm really good at countering. The Spear I'm pretty good at. Cody's Pedigree I'm usually good at because the Pedigree gives you a second spot to counter once they put you in it. Same with the Solo Sikoa's finisher. There's a second spot, so if you don't get it on the first spot, you can try and get it on the second. Man, I would kill for trading. Get rid of dupe MFP. You have multiples of cards, and then you have an online card market you can trade people with and complete your collections. They don't want people doing that, but that would be amazing. I thought about that. You have like some sort of auction house, and you can trade cards. Say, well, this is what you're looking for. Pedigree is now dog food. Can you believe this? It's true. Might have been a dog food beforehand. What's weird is I keep getting the Diamond J. Yeah, so I got a pack. So I think I probably pulled like 6 or 7 Diamond J's It was kind of crazy over the 20 pack and extra cards I did. I got one pack that had 2 Diamond J's in it as dupe MFP when I did my 20 pack opening, which I couldn't believe. So yeah. Yeah, just something to like just add a little bit of that. A lot of people got Diamond J. He seems to have worked out really well for people overall. Okay, I'm going to try and start hitting a second taunt with Umaga there. Wish he had a rabble rouser too. That would even add an extra little bit there. Got Jimmy on my third. Nice. Okay, and how do we do there? 35 seconds, 649. That's not bad. So a diamond is more common than a ruby. I don't think it's more common, for the record. But there was only one diamond card in the pack itself. So if you were going to pull a diamond, because think about how many, because it's your chance to get an amethyst is that much, or to get a ruby. So you're not seeing the same amount of, because there's only one diamond card. Okay, yeah, that's the best way to put it. Because there's only one diamond card in the pack that's available, that's the one you're going to get. So, which is kind of the thought process there. So if you did pull a diamond, that's the one you're going to get. Where if you pull an amethyst, there were four or five options for an amethyst. Same with ruby. I'm sure some people are just tuned in. Not everybody wants to chat all the time, Warzone. They got to be happy about this victory tonight. That's what happens when you put in the preparation and the training. And like some people just chill. They would maybe have it on the background. Maybe they're doing grinding themselves. Who knows what we're doing.
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match. That pack mentality.
Okay, so we're going to try the second taunt again here. Just to add a little bit more MFP to it every time.
Of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men. Dangerous men, each with a few screws loose in their own respective rights. Yeah, the rest of the family may.
Yeah, Jacob Fatu's the one I'm missing. He eluded me. We'll get him in the card market or a free pack. Got lots of every other card. Jimmy's and all sorts of other cards. Why did I only get 619 that time? What the hell? Which are for your best matches of all time? So, Alfredo, what are my best matches of all time? That's a good question. Like the TLC matches are really good. If I'm looking at straight wrestling matches, Angle versus Shawn Michaels has always been like one of those standouts for me at WrestleMania. The Benoit, Triple H, Shawn Michaels triple threat at WrestleMania 20 is, I think, the best triple threat ever put together.
he makes the biggest save of the night. Rearing way back.
I think he'll get in the card market beforehand. What about Brett versus Stone Cold? Brett versus Stone Cold is good. I don't know if it's in my best categories. I've gone back and watched it because I actually missed it. I hadn't started watching WWE content at that point. I started watching wrestling with WCW when the NWO stuff came out. And my friends were telling me how cool wrestling is now and then the NWO. So that's really when I like dove into the wrestling world. And I started watching it in WCW. So, Dustin, I think they'll end up in the market right before the match goes away. I think we'll have a day or two to get it complete. And depending upon how we do with the packs on Friday and what the time limit is, if I have any extra MFP from those, I might consider and open up a few more Bloodline packs because they'll go to the other section. Oh, I didn't do that second taunt. Yeah, you can play it in the showcase. I grew up in the Attitude Era, so Austin Rock, Triple H, Kane, Saga, WCW. Yeah, that's kind of like my era too. When I grew up, I was in high school when kids started wearing the NWO shirts around and tell me they're like, oh, Hulk or Hollywood Hogan. I'm like, isn't he Hulk Hogan? And they're like, no, he's Hollywood Hogan now. Oh, I didn't do it again.
Yes, the bloodline is cold-blooded, and that's what makes them. Here it comes.
And I do have a love of Bret Hart as he's a fellow countryman.
And that's it. Scores the win for the team. Here are your winners. The team of AJ Styles.
Yeah, and that's exactly it. I wouldn't have kept going for Bloodline packs right away. I would have just waited to buy. If we didn't need Roman for the stupid Rumble Mountain thing, I probably would have just kept waiting. So, and not bought any more Bloodline packs, but I was trying to get him so that I could get the do the Rumble Mountain match. Kind of like from a content perspective too. So, because I want to create content around the events.
This version of the bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous.
I keep forgetting to do that extra taunt. I think about it afterwards. What packs are we getting Friday? I heard something about Evolution. I don't think it's Evolution. Because it's a Dragon Lee card. And if it's Evolution cards, they should be all female. I mean, if they do an Evolution card pack and it's not all female, that's the problem. I think they're going to be Heatwave cards. We saw some art renders for them about the same time that we saw the Bloodline art renders. So I expect that's where it'll be. What's my favorite era of WWE? Or which era of WWE? Honestly, more modern era is probably the right answer. Just from a pure wrestling perspective, I think the Attitude Era, there's a lot of things that we like about the Attitude Era. At the same time, there are a lot of problems with the Attitude Era, and like there's stuff like the title changes being hot potatoed, all the titles consistently being hot potatoed was bad. Some of the storylines are atrocious. The way women were treated were like, it's hard to watch now. You know, you're killing me, Umanga. Okay, we're just gonna. Yeah, a bunch of us are missing Fatu. I am also only missing Fatu mana. Heatwave sounds interesting. Hopefully they're good. I wish they would go down in price. Yeah, I think it's kind of crazy. And we're not getting... The other thing, too, is like they've wised up and they're not giving us good cards for grinding. And I think that's by design. Oh, missing Solo is a tough one, my friend. Oh, wait. I spent $900 to get Fatu to get Stone Cold. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I just don't have the money. Or the MFP saved up to do that. I blew all my MFP. I probably on Friday. I grinded another like 3 or 4 packs out. Deluxe is out and still didn't get him. On Saturday, I ground quite a bit more before I left on my trip. Then I was gone Sunday and most of Monday. So
the Bloodline looks as menacing as ever as they prepare to establish their dominance once again inside the ring. The latest incarnation of the Bloodline only has one mode: total destruction. Doesn't matter who you are, you will come to respect the Bloodline. It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions we've ever seen.
So I have a feeling we might not hit 400K tonight. Probably be closer to 380, I think, is what we'll probably finish at if I finish at 1 o'clock. I'm starting to get worn out now. I've been doing this all day. So we'll push on till 1 and then go from there. Speaking of bugs, how did 2K fumble with the women bronze, silver, and gold with it crashing? I don't know. That's just a bug in the game. It happens. I'm not sure. That can happen in any game, honestly. I'm still waiting 20 packs because I'm waiting on the Kurt Angle persona to drop. It's going to come at some point. I've saved all my Superstar 1 and 2 packs so that I can open those. Like, if it drops, we'll get the persona in the time. So
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match. That pack mentality and
like getting all the persona cards didn't take that long. I think Trish was my last one to get.
Of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men.
I had Solo to get Umanga. I could be grinding more. Well, Stone Cold's the one, apparently. The Stone Cold grind's getting like almost 700 MFP out of it, which is really what we need to be doing. But we need Stone Cold for that. So he's starting to kick out more. That's kind of pissed me off. All right, we'll see. Triple H is going to be an evolution pack. I don't think new oddities will be in older packs. I think they could. I think 100% they could be. Because I don't know if they'll know how to separate them out. They can't figure out what they want to do half the time anyway. So I don't know if... I don't think that will be a corresponding thing with that.
will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match. That pack mentality in full force here. You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men. Dangerous men, each with a few...
I think Stone Cold is going to be a monster in ranked. I think he's going to be crazy in ranked. Good evening. Got the stream playing in the background with my son and I grind Fatu. The only one we're missing. Thanks for helping us get through it. We love the channel. You know, Train, thanks so much. I do appreciate that. Glad to hear that. Yeah, we're grinding out too. So I've given up. So I am also missing Fatu. If you haven't seen my complaint about it. So we're missing Fatu here as well. And yeah, but I'm done grinding for him because we got new packs coming up on Friday and we got to get our MFP built up for Friday. So, ow, that hurt. Go me.
The Bloodline looks as menacing as ever as they prepare to establish their dominance once again inside the ring. The latest incarnation of the Bloodline only has one mode: total destruction. Doesn't matter who you are, you will come to.
But I appreciate that you're enjoying the channel. That means a lot to me. Something I started doing while I've been unemployed and really been able to put my mind into so I don't go stir crazy. And we'll have a nice little base built up so once I do get a job, we'll have this to come back to. So, yeah. I don't see anyone topping Pink or Seth yet. So I definitely abused Jay. Did I use Jay? No, I don't think I had Jay then, actually. I'm not sure. So I don't think I used Jay when because I only like doing the ranked when it's one-on-one matches. But I abused Pink Diamond Bianca in that mode. She was a beast. Is there a more efficient method than this? If you got Stone Cold, there is, but that's about it.
Cold-blooded, remorseless, and willing to do anything to stake their claim here in WWE. Come on, Cole. That's what the Bloodline has always been about. Just because
We're just going to restart this. Legends Gunther is great for grinding. You can use gold AJ Styles or demastered AJ Styles. They just don't have the same badges on them. This one's good because it has gold swiftness, which means that you get 15 MFP just for starting the match with him. Do a second quit taunt. That taunt only takes a few seconds. It's not bad. He might appear again, Warzone. You still could see him pop up again. They repeated a bunch of the Persona cards last year. They repeated and had them in, like, for 2K24. They had them pop up multiple times. So there's a chance. I won't say everyone did that, but a few of them did. Ugh. Yawn, sorry.
The Bloodline looks as menacing as ever as they prepare to establish their dominance once again inside the ring. The latest incarnation of the Bloodline only has one mode: total destruction. Doesn't matter who you are, you will come to respect the Bloodline. It's a savage approach, but the Bloodline has certainly become one of the most feared factions we've ever seen.
What cards do I need for Stone Cold? I just need Jacob Fatu, and I'm done grinding for him. We're saving for card packs on Friday. I will get the Stone Cold card, or we will get the Jacob Fatu card from the market. That is the plan right now. We will get the card from the market. Yeah, thankfully he doesn't reverse it a huge amount. You know what I'm looking forward to when we can go back to that Judgment Day match. Hopefully we get a character strong enough that we can just do a roll up with that Judgment Day match where they can't walk over, and then we can just finish the match quickly and do it in like 10 seconds.
The bell rings. The Bloodline will surely be looking to run roughshod in this match.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Full force here. You have to remember, Cole, that this version of the Bloodline is essentially comprised of the black sheep of the family. The ones never invited to the family reunions or the cookouts because they're just plain dangerous men. Dangerous men, each with a few screws loose in their own.
So I'm asking.
Yeah, the rest of the family may
Oh,
have nothing to do with any of them, but you can't deny how they've come together.
I understand. Sorry, Herv. My apologies. Okay. Who's coming in? How did he get his shoulder up?
It looked like a done deal. Tangaloa going up high. He turns it around on Umaga. One counter met by another.
Okay, I don't want to waste any more time. Guys getting defensive every single match. They're adapting to our playstyle. When solo versus the 450, instantly a Taken J. See, I just don't. I just exit the match and then start new. So I just find that's quicker. You're like not super committed into the match at that point. I'm asking, I have Stone Cold Weather cards you need for his grind method. Honestly, I don't know, Hervey. I'd have to look it up a little bit more. I know somebody posted a good method in one of my Reddit groups. I'll look at it. It's just not something because I don't have Stone Cold that I've really like dove into yet. Because it's not something I can test or see running.
Ice in their veins, that's perhaps the only way to describe this version of the Bloodline. Cold-blooded, remorseless, and willing to do anything to stake their claim here in WWE. Come on, Cole, that's what the Bloodline has always been about. Just because this version of the crew is unapologetic about that fact doesn't make it any less the case. Yes, the Bloodline is cold-blooded, and that's what makes them continue to be as dominant as ever. I love how this'll do it. Umaga.
How are you still going after 2 hours? I'm done. I've been doing, this is, we're at like 170K today so far. I started with 600. Yeah, well, and that's the thing. I'm motivated, and like I need to have the content. Like I need to have it because I want to create content around it and like continue to bring, like, I still want to continue to try and bring new eyes to the channel itself and what we're doing. We're almost at 360 here. I think we're going to call it quits in a second here. I think I'm going to get over the 360. I'm starting to wear out.
Come on, Cole. That's what the Bloodline has always been about. Just because this version of the crew is unapologetic about that fact doesn't make it any less the case. Yes, the Bloodline is cold-blooded, and that's what makes them continue to be as dominant as ever. I love how you pretend you're not. This'll do it. Umaga. Solo. Who goes for the cover? Scores the win. What a great team.
Yeah, 100%.
The team of AJ Styles, Umaga, Jey Uso, and CM Punk. The WWE Universe celebrating this match and the winner. With that win, they deserve the...
All right, where are we at here? All right, so 611. Okay, you know what? We're at 3600. We started today at just under 200k. It was just under, just over, like by 100 over. We've done 160k today. I got to quit. We'll grind more tomorrow, and then I'll do some more Friday morning before the packs drop if I have to. But I do appreciate everybody for coming in, hanging out today as we grinded more MFP. Yeah, thank you to everybody who did hang out. Thank you for all the kind words for Imagine the Game made an AFK grind. You know what? I've half thought about that. Like, how do we do an AFK grind where just we use some sort of keylogger through remote play? Because, like, I talked a bit about how I love the Tony Hawk games. That game had one trophy, which was like incredibly difficult to get, and that was hitting a level 100 because it gave you XP for doing things, but it didn't have enough XP to get you to level 100 naturally. It was to level 89 or something. So I found out online if I remote played through my PC, I could then set up a macro keylogger, which would then work through the remote play as like my PlayStation controller, and got me the XP by running for 8 hours overnight, just doing the same trick over and over and exiting and entering the match or the skate thing. So, anyways, guys. I appreciate everybody hanging out. It was super fun. We'll do this again. I don't know if, like I said, tomorrow night, but we'll do more grinding soon. We got a lot to get done tomorrow night, and I got some stuff to set up for my interview on Friday. Once it's in the can, I will let you guys know exactly who it is and what's been going on. AJ saying how many hours I've been at it. So I've done nothing today but grind pretty much, AJ. So it's been a lot of hours. So, but yeah, everybody have a great night. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button. Help me out. Help the channel grow. Once we hit 1,000 subs, we'll be doing another 12-hour live stream. And if you want to become a channel member, we do have cool channel member stuff, including emoticons and other things that you can put in to the chat. So, but thank you everybody for hanging out. Do love you guys. And we'll be back soon with more stuff, I am sure. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.